How you guys doing? What's going on, guys? Can you hear me? If you can hear me very well, I need you to press that 3. Okay? You guys got to know I got to check. All right. Sorry I came in a little bit late. You know I'm black, honey. I can do that color people time, but honey, when I tell you we have some stuff to talk about. And guess what? I want you guys to join me on my live. You go to my chat at the top, you're going to see a link. I want you to hit that link and come up here and tell us what you guys think about everything. You guys know this channel right here, it used to be the home of everybody. I mean, we had people from Alaska, Hawaii, China. Shit. Don't make me start. Oh, Lord, I didn't mean to cuss because you guys know I can't cuss in the beginning. So as you guys can see, I'm kind of nervous. I'm just everywhere, but feel free to call in so we can get that pass when you guys used to call in. But honey, let me tell you, Diddy, he has lost major. Okay, and guys, can you guys hear me? If you, where the threes at? Where the threes at? Hey, how you doing, Vampire Goddess? How's it going? Good to see you again. Hey Zing Zang, what's going on? I know my girl Lisa up in here. Hey Lisa. All right. I'm trying to where's that fan at? Okay. Thank you. All right. It's giving Carisha. Okay, but you know I wouldn't do as she do. Okay. Let's just make that clear. Okay. So yes, okay, looking conservative. You know, I got my business suit on. We are here to do business, and business is going to be done. So thank you guys. You guys know you warm my heart when you guys comment. So I know I'm not by myself. That's the last thing I want to be is on here talking about myself. So I see Jamie. Jamie, I see you here, but I cannot click on you, Jamie, because it says device is not connected. So you want to get that together. Okay. So let me tell you the items that we have on the board. Diddy is a setback. Yes. Do you guys remember when all the police, all the feds, it was on national TV, they raided his house? Yeah. His house in Miami, and what was it in New York or LA? They raided two of his mansions. So he wants a hearing because he's saying they didn't have any rights to do what they did, how they did it. And today it got rejected. So they're saying he can come back and revisit that, but that's a major setback for Diddy. He is losing. I feel like Diddy don't even realize the game is over. He's already lost. Okay, it's no sight. And for Diddy to have all this money, to be so smart, to have all this access, and he keeps losing and losing and losing and losing and losing, it's like give it up already. But you know what? Diddy, he is a fighter. He got the spirit of can't stop, won't stop. So we will have to see how this will play out. Now, another thing about Diddy that just came out today was 100 million. Diddy is suing NBC, okay? $100 million. That's how much he wants because he says that they have this documentary. Some of you guys have seen that documentary. Press 5 if you have seen that documentary. Honey, I heard it's good. I heard people were like, oh my God, I'm crying. They could not believe everything they seen in that documentary. They said, oh, he's a monster. He is a monster. But I would love for you guys to hit that link and come up here, especially for the ones that have seen that documentary, so you guys can tell us what's going on. Because, everybody cannot stomach stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And we have to talk about Wendy Williams in this live. Prayers go out to her. Did you guys know her son betrayed her? Her son is just another Kevin. And can you think about it? I mean, Wendy lost 3 major things that means so much to her. She loved her career. She lost that. She loved her son. She lost that. He betrayed her. Okay. And she loved her husband. Oh my God. And he just destroyed her. I mean, every turn, he just destroyed her. He's another Diddy. So let's talk about them all. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe here at the Messy Sweet Spot. I feel so much yummy. Okay. All right. Make sure you guys subscribe. You guys know right now I'm going through a transition on this channel. So I'm like out of the loop. I'm like out of the algorithm. And we need to work as a team so we can get me back in the algorithm. Hey. Hey. Okay. We can have a party time. All right. So we can get the views up. Hello. Okay. And I just want to say, let me look here, okay? Because I definitely want to look. Vampire Goddess, honey, she's been loving on me. Thank you, girl. She donated $2. Did you get Panda Express today? Were you following me? How did you know I got Panda Express? Yes, I did. I got me a honey walnut shrimp. I got the black pepper steak, the honey sesame chicken with fried rice. Okay. And I told him to make it fresh because I don't eat nothing cold. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. So I'm looking over here. So what's wrong with what they say with Wendy? Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. So let's start off with Diddy. It's some reports that I can put up here and you guys can see for yourself. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to do it now. Let me present it to you. But talking about it, okay. I already have it here. I'm sorry. There it is. There it is. So this is Wendy. So let me move Wendy back so we can get into Diddy. And I wanted to know, oh my goodness, I forgot to mention. Did you know that Orlando Brown tried to get Diddy out? So he came out and he said that he tried to bail Diddy out. And what do you guys think about this? Let me play the clip. You guys know Orlando Brown. He said that him and Diddy been having stuff going on. Yeah, they've been doing the do. Allegedly, they've been like secret lovers and stuff, because Diddy, he have a lot of men and women lovers and stuff like that. But I've never heard him say that Diddy put pause on him. They said they messed around, but I was really looking forward to Orlando saying, you know what, he is abusive. He put pause on me and stuff like that, but he never did that. I thought that Diddy put pause on all his people, but maybe not because the last victim, Diddy came out. It was a 17-year-old boy. He went to a nightclub with. Did he meet Diddy? I think he met Diddy. He was just there. Diddy saw him, invited him up to the VIP, gave him some drinks that knocked him out. Next thing you know, he said he was forced to do stuff that took away his manhood and he can't sleep. He said he have nightmares of Diddy ramming up in him, taking his manhood and stuff. And he said he haven't even been able to look at a woman the same. And he blames it on Diddy for taking his manhood. So now he's suing. That's the recent one that was out. All right, so let's continue on because I want to play this audio so you guys can hear it. Let me put myself on pause.
I went out there while I was there to go see if he was fine. Yeah.
You went and visited him in jail.
I went to try and pay his bill.
Really?
Yeah.
And how did that work out?
They told me to leave the lobby.
Really?
They told me to leave the lobby, and then I asked him if he, well, in the news media, it said it was, he wanted to move and transfer. So there were rats and things. Okay, when you pull up, it's 2 buildings. He was in the first building. That first building, no.
Not happening.
Not happening.
Okay.
And so he asked to be transferred to at least this building. I went to both. Wow. I went to both. And I was trying to see if I can pay his bail, his full bail. And they was like, nah, you can't.
I mean, if it was just an issue of paying a bail, I feel like he would have already probably got that done.
No, well, in some cases, it has to come from a outside party.
Oh, okay.
Are you tired of unreliable phone plans?
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, you guys. So what do you guys think? Do you guys believe Orlando is telling the truth about he really tried to get the bail, or do you think it's another stunt? People are saying he's nothing but a stunt queen. He goes around here telling lies and stories like a lot of them do, just to get some clout, just to get some money, just to get some views. Do you think that's possible? What do you guys think? Press 1 if you think Orlando is doing stuff for clout and this is just another false story. Or press 5 if you feel like, oh, he's not crazy. He's honestly telling the truth. Comment, let us know. Did he really try to bail Diddy out? Okay. So let's go here. Diddy is reportedly suing NBC $100 million. That's how much he won, $100 million for a documentary. And some people are happy that he's fighting, but some people feel like you just don't have the luck. And people feel like the universe, like the gods or the Illuminati, it's very pissed off at Diddy. The Illumi people, because I cannot say their full name, the Illumi people are so mad at Diddy that no matter what he does, no matter how he try to weasel out of here like a snake that he is, they are not going to allow that to happen. They are blocking him. They have judges working for them. They got Elon Musk, the Republicans in their back pocket. And that's why you see Diddy continues to fall after fall after fall after fall. He is facing a battle that he cannot win. I mean, my goodness, it's an uphill battle, but he gets knocked down, knocked down, knocked down, knocked down, knocked down. And a lot of people, they're like, you know what, Diddy, because you paid Cassie, I hope I'm saying that girl name right, because you paid Cassie all that money, you gotta be guilty. Ain't no way a man that's not guilty is gonna pay that much money. Yeah, to shut her up. You did that because you was guilty. And truly, I think Diddy was guilty for putting paws on women. I think he's definitely abusive. I mean, we all seen the video and that was not AI. But is he getting in trouble for putting paws on women, or is he getting trouble for minors? So it's so many stories, so many victims, and it's a circus. Okay. And a lot of people feel like everything is so calculated, and Diddy just don't know what hit him. It's like a big bus just hit him out of nowhere, and he just don't know how to stand up. And it's possibly no way to stand up because people that he thought that was his friends, like Jay-Z and the rest of the industry, honey, they have all been crickets. Nobody is going to help you in this game. And, people are saying, well, you know what? That's what Diddy gets. That's what Diddy gets. Because you know why? Have he helped anybody? I mean, look what he did to Day 26. Okay? Look what he did to that brother named Q. He did him just like he did Usher, just like he did Justin Bieber. And they said, Justin Bieber, oh my goodness, he is so drugged up. Yes. Have you seen him lately? He looks, oh my goodness, I don't even want to say. You know what it reminds me of? The white version of Kodak Black. Have you guys seen Kodak Black in the streets in Atlanta eating chicken like he's off on something, which he was something. But they said downtown Atlanta, that's where they got the good drugs. Okay, honey, I don't know what type of good drugs gonna make you look like that and do like that. Oh my goodness. And those drugs that you guys are doing, it's going to catch up to you. You're not getting any younger. Your body is always going to wear and tear. And then the stuff that you guys put in your body, I mean, God damn, do you care about yourself? I mean, you really got to ask those questions because the way you guys moving out here, we have questions. All right. So Renee, thank you, Renee. Thank you so much. Renee donated $5. That's my girl. That's my girl. Okay. Just want to say, keep up the great work. Beautiful, Gigi. Thank you, Renee. I appreciate that. Okay. Y'all right here, y'all out here that support me right now, I'm at my lowest. Yeah, I'm at my lowest right now, y'all. Oh my God, I can cry. My friend, when I was 17 years old, she called me last night. She said, I don't think I'm gonna walk no more. I said, why? She said she's been in a car accident and her pelvis and everything is messed up. She said, she thinks this is gonna be my last time talking to her, and then my views ain't doing right. You know what I'm saying? So every little bit's help for you guys being here with me, rocking out with me. And you guys don't have to. There's so many other content creators that's talking about the same thing. But you guys here rolling with me with my crazy self. Don't know what face I want to put on. Don't know what character I want to put on. How many times you going to change that goddamn name? Okay. Because I'm crazy. All right. So I definitely appreciate you guys for having the patience with me. Because it takes a lot of patience to deal with me. It really does. All right. So thank you, Renee. I appreciate that. Okay. Jaguar, come get your nephew. Diddy. Is that who she claiming? So I'm looking in the comment section because I want to see what you guys have to say about this. In Jesus' name, I pray she is healed. Hey, Ron. How you doing, baby? All right. Oh, Sheila, Shelly, you coming up here? I know you got something to say, girl. What's up? What's up? Okay. So going back to Diddy, do you guys think that he's going to get this money? Do you guys think he's going to win? He does not have a winning streak. He is a loser. He's been losing ever since, he's been losing ever since he paid that money to Cassie. He's been losing every single thing. And for him to be educated, he cannot outsmart these people. He is lost. I mean, his reputation is finished. I mean, it is over. Okay. Talking about making a transition from a rich man to a broke poor man in jail with a messed up reputation. I mean, wow. The sun don't last forever, but it is, it'd be wrong and never. Business before pleasure. Who it do this? Y'all know what song I'm singing about. Okay. Y'all know what song? Okay, so I could never finish like a complete song. I start off, but I was like, damn, what's the words? But anyway, it no victory. How you know? What you know about no victory? But yeah, that's how I feel about Diddy. He don't got no victory. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Y'all remember that? Victory today is mine. Hey, I tell Satan, get thee behind, because victory today is mine. Victory is mine. Okay, honey, God got the victory. So they said Diddy is Satan. Get thee behind, Satan. Get thee behind, honey. Okay. So I want to go up in here. Thank you, female. Kevin Samuels. I want to go up in here. I want to see what the people are saying in this comment section. And they said, best time to say, nice try, Diddy. Can we talk about nice try? Sorry to cough. But can we talk about nice try, Diddy? Anytime I go on these Instagram sites and I click on something, why does it say nice try, Diddy? Nice try, Diddy. Nice try, Diddy. Nice try, Diddy. Am I the only one that's seeing that? Press 1 if you have seen like a lot of bots under a commercial or under something or post and they say nice try, Diddy. Nice try, Diddy. Nice. I don't get it. What is that? Okay. Am I the only one that saw that? Okay. All right. They are saying, pay him with Johnson & Johnson. Oh, shit. They said pay him with Johnson & Johnson because you guys know Diddy likes Johnson & Johnson. Oh, yeah. It's been in a lawsuit. You didn't know about that? The baby oil. They found thousands and thousands of baby oil in Diddy Hotel the night he was supposed to turn himself in, letting you guys know that he's still down doing those freak-offs. You would think he would change his ways, This was a time where he really should have got with the pastor and tried to do right and ask God have mercy and grace on him. But did he do that? No, he did not. No, he did not. He decided he wanted to be on demon time. and he was going to have another party before he go to jail. And they said those baby oils, they found a lot of drugs in those baby oils. It's been numerous people, even though, let me tell y'all the tea, what I heard and what I know and what I saw in those lawsuits. Okay. You know, it was a guy. And did you know he was a worker, a freaky worker? Yeah, he be selling his body. Yeah. Yeah, it's just not girls out here selling their body. It's a lot of men selling their bodies too. Could you be with a man that sell their body? I know I couldn't, but I don't judge. I just can't be in as far as relationship. But anyway, moving on. Diddy hires a lot of men, freaky workers. And I'm sure he hired a lot of female freaky workers too, but we talking about the men. So anyway, one of the men, freaky workers, said that Diddy forced him to do stuff he ain't even want to do. And it was so gross. I mean, this story right here is like the sickest I've ever heard. He said that Diddy would like to watch him, explode. And I guess this guy, he was like known for like exploding like a lot of ice cream. You know what I'm saying? You get my drift? Some people got a fetish for that. Like they like to see people like all that white ice cream just oozing out or bursting out or whatever. So Diddy, he always paid for him to do it. And then it was other people there, and he would take his ice cream and he was like put it on other people's face and stuff. And he would use it as, how can I say the word? He would use it as some wet to do it to other people, and it was against their will. I heard that he be passing around drinks and stuff, and it'd be like stuff in those drinks that get people like knocked out. And that escort dude, he said that Diddy used that Johnson and Johnson all over his body. And he thought he was just getting oiled up. You know what I'm saying? Because they like it slippery and wet. But he said that baby oil, when he put it all over his body, next thing you know, he started like getting woozy and stuff. Like he started like feeling like out of it. He said that he couldn't really hear much. He couldn't see much. He wasn't focused, and he just knocked out. Next thing you know, girl, he got up and that hole was tore up. Yeah, his back door is all effed up, just like he did Usher and Diddy. I mean, Usher and who else? Justin Bieber. He's like a Freddy Cougar when it comes to that butt. You know what I'm saying? I told you they call him the butt demon. So it's just crazy. And just to think, before he went in jail, that he had all those baby oils, about to do another butt ritual. Ooh, I guess you freaky workers out there have to be careful, especially when you're doing stuff for entertainers. I know he probably thought, oh my goodness, this is a good client. He got so much money because he's, Diddy or whatever. But honey, they said once he did that, it didn't change his life forever. And that's why he's suing him now. Ain't that sad? Ain't that sad? Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm digging in my ear. My ear itching. Okay. Yes, I'm finally live. Okay. Okay, let me bap that fan. All right. So what else in here? I want to see what else people are saying. They said as he should. He ain't had a trial and been convicted yet. So as you guys can see, a lot of people feel like, he should fight this because he hasn't been convicted. Why hasn't he been convicted? Because we don't know his trial until March. I believe it's March or May the 25th. Yeah. So, I mean, until then, and can you imagine what that's going to be like? And people are saying he might not even make it, Okay, it says in order for you to sue, the story has to be untrue. All right. So people are saying the story is true. And let you guys know, if I did not tell you guys before, he's suing them because they are claiming that he took out Kim Porter. Okay. So in the documentary, it's kind of pushes the storyline that Diddy took out Kim Porter. Kim Porter was his baby mom and his close girlfriend, and she passed away. And a lot of people speculate that Diddy was the one for her demise. So that is why he's suing. Okay. So what do you guys think? Do he have a case to sue them for pushing the narrative that Diddy took out Kim Porter? So that is why he's suing. Okay. If bro wins, I'm black. I bet 50 will repost this. Free Fritty Diddy, as he said. Okay, so you guys know Kanye West. He is a rapper. He's been coming out telling everybody the free Diddy. He have free Diddy shirts that he's been selling. He even went so far to create a sweater. Do you guys remember the video of Diddy putting paws on Cassie? So it's a sweater that she wears and it has like a symbol on it. So Kanye West, he is taking that exact same sweater and he is reselling it. He even came out to say, you know, some women need to get put in their place. Some women need to get hit. And you have so many Americans agree with that. Isn't that crazy? Well, honestly, it's not crazy. I'm not shocked considering how many women and how many wives are taken out of here by their boyfriends, you know? But I will say, why isn't it more outrage? Why is it not more outrage? You know? Nobody is talking about, oh my God, I can't believe that Kanye West said that more women need to get hit on. You know, it's like you guys didn't hear it, or it doesn't matter to you, or it's just so normalized. I don't know, you know? Okay, so nice try, Diddy. Damn, I thought we left this in 2024. So that is one of the posts that's coming out about Diddy. And the other post, let me look up here. We talked about that. The major setback, it's not an article about it, but I will tell you about it. The judge is denying to hear his request. Like I said before in the beginning, that Diddy had a raid on his properties, and he felt that that was done improperly and illegal. So he wanted to have a hearing to challenge that. However, the judge denied that hearing, so they would not be hearing him, you know, trying to fight the raid on his properties. And they're saying that he can revisit it later, but the judge just did not want to hear it. And I think that the judge is already paid and set for. Whoever wanted to take Diddy down, they got him cornered. They picked the right judges, they picked the right attorneys, like they have him so cornered. No, it don't matter where he tries to move, they're going to block him, they're going to postpone him, and it's pretty much a setup. It's pretty much, it's like you set up a rat, and once you got it, he can do all the wiggling in the world, but he is stuck in that trap. Diddy is stuck in the rat trap. He's moving that tail, but he ain't going nowhere. He's done for. He just don't realize it. All right. So I want to know your thoughts about both of those. Hit the link. So I'm going to look in the comment section and I want to see what you guys have to say about this. So please say something in the comment section so I can see. Okay. What are your thoughts? So female, Kevin Samuel says, cancel him. Yeah, I think that he's already canceled. Nobody's featuring him. Nobody's messing with him but Kanye West. You know, Kanye West, but that's about it. Okay. Do you like Akon and the move to Africa? I really don't pay attention to Akon, but isn't he from Africa? Like, So I see him just going back to his roots, but I don't know much about him. So I don't know if he's from Africa or what, but I don't even think about him. Okay. Are y'all getting bored of this Diddy title? We did a vote. In the vote, you guys voted you wanted to talk about Diddy. So let's move on to Wendy Williams. I will play this clip, and she talks about her son betraying her in the worst way. You guys will not believe this. All right, hold on. Give me a second. Can you guys hear it? Because I can't. Hold on. Let me go here. Let me see if I can hear it.
What's the T?
Okay, I can hear that. So let's scroll on down. Okay, where is it? Okay, here.
Can you talk to me about how Wendy ended up in a guardianship?
My understanding is somebody was in her bank account that Wells Fargo flagged, and there was large withdrawals being taken out.
My son, he overstepped his boundaries in terms of me. You understand? He overstepped his boundaries, and he was inappropriately using my money without telling me crap about it. Like, is he stealing from me? Look, all I know is that in terms of what I'm dealing with, and that this is still going on, because, that's when my money got frozen at Wells Fargo. Thank God. No more money stealing from my son and the other people.
Wells Fargo, your bank, said you were the victim of undue influence and financial exploitation with respect to your money. Who was unduly influencing you? Who is the person that was doing this?
Thank you. Listen, my son is a really good person. You know what? Oh, God, I'm not going to cry about that. I'm sorry for cursing. Look, my son is a good person, but at this point, he is a horrible person to me. You know what I'm saying? It's the way he moves with other people. You know what I'm saying? And what's going on with these other people at my apartment in Miami? What are you doing? Oh, you spent on what? And what is going on at Wells Fargo?
There was a situation where Kevin says he wanted to rent a boat for his birthday for $1,500 and ended up getting a boat that rented out for $113,000. And he blamed it on the bank, that the bank wanted him to have that. That never really made sense to me.
Nor me. You know what I'm saying? He has a way of getting with, a couple of other people. You know what I'm saying? My son is not the only one, you know what I'm saying, involved with my money.
All right. Well, you guys have heard the heartbreaking situation. Her son was the one that betrayed her, was taking money out of her Wells Fargo account and didn't even tell her. He did it on purpose. And not only that, he had women that was posing, acting like Wendy Williams to take out money out of her account, just spin it up, knowing that she's sick. This is your mom. You should have been close to her. You should have been taking care of her. If you're going to take some money out, you should be having some business deals, taking money out to try to invest another money to make more money for your mom, for your family. But he just did selfish things with it, just buying stuff, just doing nothing. And I think that goes to how he was raised. Clearly, his father ain't teach him nothing because his father was so busy messing with the side chick. Can you imagine that? Yeah, he don't spend time with his son. He don't love his son. What have he taught his son? He have taught his son to disrespect his mom. And that's why the son thought it was okay to steal from his mom, because he watched his father steal from his mom all this time. He watched his father disrespect his mom all this time. And he thought that is how a man's supposed to do. So he decides to do it too. And people can get it confused as far as love, because once you see a person hit on a person and take advantage of a person and they say, he loves me, I love them, this is love. Then when you're growing up, those type of boys like Kevin, he sees that and he's like, okay, well, this is love. You're going to forgive him because you love him so much. So I can do it to you too. And you're going to forgive me because you love me so much. And this is okay. Versus Kevin, and he did not see Kevin really be independent. And his father having a bag on his own. He always saw his father leeching off of his mom, and the mom was cool with it, allowed it. And when I tell you her husband ran circles on her, it is sick how he did her. And she just said, even though she was like, she don't care about him cheating. Excuse me? You don't care a man disrespecting you? Okay. Yeah, she might be a lot of things, but I couldn't be no Wendy Williams. Hell no, Kevin. You better go out here and get a job, buddy. Okay. You better bring in a separate bag, separate from me. Okay. You're not going to live off me, and I'm not going to be okay with you cheating on me, disrespecting me, betraying me, possibly bringing me something, possibly bringing me into your bull crap. Okay. Because you guys know when these men are getting involved with other people, it can turn deadly because you don't know the type of women they're getting involved with. You know, you don't know what type of crazy they are, what type of bull crap they can cause. You would hope. First of all, he should not have been met. See, I don't play them games, but you guys want to play them games. Well, I will hope if he's cheating on me that he's going to cheat on me with somebody classy and have so much dignity. Child, please. He might be cheating you with the worst ones. He might be cheating on you with a sugar booger fiend. I mean, you just never know. But when you allow disrespect, this is what happens. And it was so horrible. It drove her crazy. It drove her crazy. So going back to Wells Fargo, they noticed that a lot of money was getting taken out of her account very fast. And that is not normal for Wendy Williams. All these years she had her account with them, and she never just spend like that. But they know Wendy Williams, mentally, she hasn't been there. And they see all this spending. So they said someone is taking advantage of Wendy Williams. Okay. And that's what it was. So they had to shut it down. They had to close it and freeze it. And she said, thank God that they did, because if they did not, Junior, Kevin would have just sunk it down because he don't know the value of money. He is selfish. He's entitled. He never had to work for anything. And that's what happened when you raise these kids that way, to be entitled without hard work and not having independence. You know, when we were growing up, men wanted their independence. They wanted to do it for themselves. They didn't want mama and daddy to do that for them or give them handouts. You know, us as a people, we've always wanted things for ourselves. We didn't want to depend on the government for handouts. You know, it is so much valuable when you have it your own, when you have that independence and you don't have to rely on anybody else. But I guess people, they rely on it. They get lazy, they get dependent and entitled, and they don't know how to fend for themselves, you know? So that is Kevin's story. But she says she loves him, of course, because that's her son. And Wendy Williams have a soft heart. Even if you cross her wrong, just like her husband, Kevin, done several times, she's still going to forgive. But isn't that just so tragic? The three things that she cared about the most is just out of sight, out of mind for her, which is her career, her husband, and her child. Oh my goodness. What a tale. What a tale. All right. So sorry. Comment. I want to know your thoughts about it. I'm going to look here because I want to see what you guys have to say. I knew it was about to happen. Boy out of town as an Uber driving. When there ain't money left, then we'll see what happens next. Family are supposed to support each other. Yes, they are. They're supposed to support each other. But clearly, they have not. You would think when Wendy was sick, Somebody should have. Why did not the family teach Kevin independence? Why didn't somebody in the family teach Kevin, about the value of money and to be business minded? It's like it's foreign to him. All he know is to spend. He don't know anything about saving. He don't know anything about consequences when it comes to being irresponsible. But where are the father, the uncles, the aunties? And it seems like he didn't have that influence because he's still young, and people may say, well, hell, he's 18, he should know better. But how could he know better if nobody is teaching him? You got to teach. Okay. Could he have learned on his own? He could have if he was that type of guy, but clearly that does not run in their DNA. He don't have the spirit of Wendy. When Wendy was a child, she had big dreams. They said Wendy Williams' family kind of treated her like the black sheep of the family, was like, oh, you're doing this radio stuff. It's not real. You shouldn't do it. But she had ambition. She had determination. She had drive. But does the son have that? No, he does not. The son is taken after his father. He has those type of genes. That's in his DNA. That's in his DNA. Supreme Court upheld R. Kelly conviction today. Something in my ear. He was turned down for appeal. Yeah, I heard that. So if you guys did not know, Yvette, could you come up here and tell us about the R. Kelly story? But R. Kelly was saying that you guys don't have the proof of him doing with the minors. You guys don't have the proof of him messing with girls. So he's trying to get out of jail. But anyway, they said no, sir. Okay. So it was thrown out. All right. No, I love Wendy. All right. So I'm reading here. No, I love Wendy. And I used to fax and text her during her years on the radio show. Wendy was a mama's girl. And when her cute little mom went on to glory, she lost it after her mom in illness. That may be true. That may be true. So you're saying you don't think that her husband had anything to do with her falling from grace? Okay, and let's not forget, this is what I heard. I don't know how true it is. And have you guys heard this too? Press 2 if you heard this too. They are saying that they was putting stuff in Wendy's tea during those sets. Yeah, they said that they was dosing her up, drugging her up during that set. Did y'all hear that? If you did, comment, let me know. Random says Wells Fargo is mad at Kevin Jr. Got to the Ducats before they could, and they reportedly were heard screaming, "Hey, we're supposed to be the only thieves around here." Is that what you feel, Random? His father was taking Wendy's money. His father was taking Wendy. Who is his father? His father. You talking about Kevin Jr.? His father was taking. Wendy's husband was taking the money. Wendy always said she was doing it for her son. Her son was influenced by the father. Got it. Okay. Well, I agree with that. I think that, and I think you're trying to say that the father was saying, yeah, it's okay, take that money, enjoy it. The father was directly telling him to take advantage of his mom. Possibly. But even if he wasn't, just watching his father do that type of stuff and get away with it, and see how Wendy was still cool and had respect for the father after the father have disrespected her so much. I mean, what is that teaching? What is that teaching? Just like if you know someone, how can I put it? I want to say your mama, but I'm not going to say your mama. If Cassandra, if you saw people taking advantage of Cassandra and getting away with it, most likely, not all, but a lot of you guys would take advantage of Cassandra too. If it's something in the government and you can get, like y'all doing them taxes, right? If it's loopholes to take advantage of taxes and you are abusing the system to get more money, and you see other people doing it and getting away with it and everything is fine, a lot of times more people would do it. So when he sees his father taking advantage of the system and nothing is wrong, he sees that as it's okay. Most likely he'll probably do it. Okay. They are trying to get the prescription payments that R. Kelly is paying for the bumps. Whoa, are you serious? JH, hit that link and come up here. Y'all gonna start having to hit that link. Shit. So anything else that I missed out? Comment, let me know. What do you guys want to talk about tomorrow? Anything else out here that we need to talk about? But just going back on Wendy Williams situation. And do you guys, who do y'all like talking about more, Wendy or Diddy? Press 1 if you like talking about Diddy more right now, or 2 if you want to hear me talking about Wendy more right now. Which one, Diddy or Wendy? Who y'all want me to talk about right now? Okay. Thank you, clever girl. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I do. All right, Diddy. Okay. So every day is always going to be stuff coming out. He's trying to fight it, but you know what? I don't see any win in sight. He is done for. We have a couple of months before the big trial. And I want to know, do you guys even think that he's going to live? You guys know they are saying that he might not even live. They are saying that the Lumi people is going to take him out because he knows too much. And we all know if you know too much, then you are a liability and then they're going to take you out of here. And some people are saying the complete opposite. They are saying that they're keeping him in jail because they want him to crack. They're keeping him in jail for all this time because they want him to start ratting people out, but he's not seeming like he's going to do it. So which one is it? Do you guys think that? Press 10 if you think that they're keeping him in here to try to make him crack to tell on everybody else, or press 15 if, what was the other one? What did the other one I just say? The other one I said, okay, either they trying to get him to stick in there and crack, or do you think they're going to take him out of here? Okay, 15 if you think they're going to take him out of here, you know? Either you crack or you gone. Which one is it? Okay. All right. He's a huge flight risk. Antoinette says, Wendy spoiled her only son. Yes. And that's okay. But you must teach him responsibility. You give him his own account and watch how he managed it. Then give him more after he graduates from college. Do you guys agree with Antoinette? Okay, I hear you. So how do I feel? Wendy spoiled her son, and that's okay. Yeah, is it okay to spoil your son? Now, if I had a son, I would not spoil my son. I just think by spoiling my son is setting him up to be a baby, is setting him up to be, I don't want to say it feminine, it's setting him up to be too dependent. Okay? If I was raising a son, I would not spoil him. I would make him work for it. Even though if I had money, I will want to instill him to have some type of honor. I would want him to say, you know what? No, mom, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to get it myself. And I want him to have pride in having independence, not depending on me for money, but to use me to be resourceful and to be independent so he can have it himself. I will want to instill in my son to be separate from me, not to fall on my name, but to have and create his own legacy. you know, his own empire, his own family. Okay. So, what's your thoughts? Comment, let me know. Give him his own account. Would I give him his own account? You know what? I would not give him his own account. I would set him up an opportunity to work so he can have his own account. His own account will be one I do not give him, but his own account is an account that he will create for himself. I will give him avenues by my connections to say, hey, work for this person, intern for this person, so you can learn. Whatever business you're trying to go into, if I'm your mom and I have all these resources and all these associates, then come on, son. I want you to be mentored by this person. I want you to work under this company and learn all you can. They're going to pay you with that money. Then you're going to go and create your account. If you need me to be a co-signer, then we can do that. But your own account will be one that you will create on your own. Okay? You're not going to depend on me, because when I leave this earth, I'm going to need you to stand on your own for yourself and for your family. I'm going to need you to be a leader in this world. Okay? So that's my thoughts on that. Oh, felt good saying it. Felt good saying it. Diddy did that to Wendy because she exposed him years on his sexuality. Well, sorry about that. My nose itching. Okay. Ears itching, nose itching, shit. Okay, so what part? Diddy did that to Wendy. Okay, so what exactly did he did to Wendy? I've heard he have done a lot. I heard that Diddy put Wendy in the crazy house. You know, he was doing stuff in her drinks, but I want to make sure we're on the same level. So tell me, what did Diddy do to Wendy? Tell me. All right, comment, let me know. Great. Yes, great advice. Responsibility is top priority for what these kids need to know. You're right, because we are raising them to be adults. Okay? So we have to instill in them the skill set and the mindset. Yes. Not spoil them. Okay? Spoiling a child, what they say, spoil a child and you rotten something. Y'all know the term. You don't spoil your kids. Well, you do what you want to do. If I have kids, I'm not spoiling. What you want to bet Wendy's son ain't never worked a day in his life? You know he ain't. You know man, he's been living like a housewife back in the day with no hobby, no ambition, just feet up. And that's what happens when you don't instill and when you don't raise these kids, you know? So, yeah. Hey Maxwell. Max Miss Shaw. What's going on, Miss Shaw? It's been a while, girl. You know I miss you. I miss seeing your name. Okay. Maxine. Did I say it right? Maxine. Okay, it says, I think she was very protective of him. Protective? How so? How so protective? And her being protective over him, look how he turned out. I don't think she should have been protective over him. To me, when you say protective, it sounds like you're saying babying, cuddling. I don't think boys should be cuddled or babied, you know? But I think that I don't think any kid should be boys or girls, honestly. Raise them up to be adults. All right. It says, I think she was very protective of him. I believe one of that was because Kevin was a miracle baby. Oh, okay. That I can see that. And I didn't know he was a miracle baby. So thank you. So she couldn't have kids or something like that. She wanted to be a mom where little Kev didn't want for anything. Whew. It sounds like she had a child for her happiness, you know. But in doing so, it just set him up for failure because he don't have the skill set, he doesn't have the mindset, and he's a grown man now, and he's lost in this world. All that spoiling and cuddling, you're not doing your sons no favor. You're not doing your daughters no favor. Mm-mm. And I think when you're doing it for yourself to make yourself happy because you didn't have X, Y, and Z when you were growing up. But yeah. All right. Gorilla versus Tokyo Tony. Are you serious? I thought that was like a week ago. Okay. When is Mary Alice coming back on the Mary Alice Palace? Tomorrow. Since you call her out, I have her coming tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yep, tomorrow. I have her out tomorrow. Okay. Hi, chat. Hope y'all doing good. Hey, baby, I miss you, girl. Hey. Huh? All right. Wendy had a hard time getting pregnant because of drug use. Wow. You learn something every single day. I had no clue. What is up with her and those drugs? Honestly, there's some real talented people that are on drugs. My goodness. Woo. And I've never tried drugs before. I never even thought about trying drugs. I've never even had alcohol. I've never even smoked a cigarette, Even when I was young and certain people would try to get me to drink and smoke because it was the cool thing to do. I've just never had that spirit to follow the leader. I've always been the leader. So I was like, I don't care about being cool. I don't need your validation, So, and I just never wanted to be happy based on a drug. I always wanted to be real. And I've always wanted to be in control. I just feel like when you're on drugs or when you're smoking or when you're doing those alcohol stuff, that you're not in control. I see so many people lose control and do stuff they did not want to do and stuff like that. And I guess I just never I'm a control freak, possibly. And I think maybe I am a control freak. And it just goes against my nature to allow any type of substance to control or dictate my decisions, So, yeah. Gigi, do you have a favorite filter character you like playing the most? It's so many that I have yet to discover. It's so many that I have yet to really play around with. So right now, I'm going to say no. Okay. But I'm sure, ask me in 5 years. Okay. Ask me in 5 years. That boy has never worked a day in his life. I wish Wendy could have got off and stayed off that stuff. You right? So we also seeing now that we're talking to each other, we are unraveling this ball of chaos. So Wendy, she was to blame as well. Her being on drugs, it paid a price in her marriage. It paid a price in her son's life. Stay off those drugs, you guys. Don't do it. If you even think about do it, don't. What you need to do it for, especially if you're not hooked on it. Stop being so curious. Okay. No, no, no. No, she had several miscarriages. I think she also had a sense of guilt because that marriage was, and little Cal was in the middle of it. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. You have to give kids chores to keep them humble, including when they are being raised by others. All right. You have to have kids chores to keep them humble. Okay. So, I guess doing stuff will keep them humble. Okay. I've always see it as, you want to give them chores. I think chores is great. Growing up, I had chores. When I stayed with my granny, always every Saturday, we had to clean up the whole house, the basement, the upstairs. And when I tell you, granny doesn't play. Okay. All right. At my house, I always had to mop the floors, do the dishes, clean the steps. And I was doing that, 3 times a week, you know? So it teaches discipline. And I guess I never thought about that like that. It teaches you to be humble. And I guess it does teach you to be humble because I'm very humble. Now, did my humbleness come from that? Possibly. It possibly played a role in it. Shit, I was doing it for long. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. And I just think that those skill sets, cleaning, um, it's great for adults. Nowadays these adults, they have nasty house. They got nasty rooms. They taking pictures and you see so much nasty in the background. They don't have any shame. When I was coming up, I was raised with shame. It's shameful for you to have a junky room. It's shameful for you to have a junky house. It doesn't make any sense for you to lay your lazy behind up here and you're able-bodied and you living in filth. It says a lot about who you are, you know? But now, people don't judge that much. People don't shame that much. So people just living in filth and they are glorious in it. Okay. They're glorious in it. Oh my goodness. Wendy knew Cal was cheating. Yes, she did. But when the baby came, that was broke her. Oh, okay. So when that baby came, I get it. It's something that she always wanted and she never thought that she was able to have. And she just felt like, oh my God, it's finally here. It's my baby. It's my baby. And I'm going to do whatever I can for my baby. I'm going to spoil my baby. And I'm going to do this to my baby and do that to my baby. But is it healthy for your baby? Is it beneficial when your baby grow up to be a man? You are raising these kids to be adults, responsible, you know? So you definitely have to keep that in mind. And possibly she got out of hand and just kept babying him. And that babying him, like I said, it does your kids no good. You're not doing them any favors. You're really not. All right. My sister and I started at the age of 4 cleaning up. I know that's right. I know, and that's good. That's good to have those skill sets. My grandma, rest her heart, she passed, but she told us she started cooking. She was cooking full course meals at the age of 6. Yeah, she was cooking full course at the age of 6. Could you believe it? But I guess back in those days, kids that grew up fast. And now in this generation, my mom, my aunties and stuff like that, and uncles, they kind of lacked with teaching their kids. Now, a lot of their kids do cook, but a lot of them what would you say? I would say 65 cook and then the rest of percent don't. And they're saying the reason why, because they felt like it was a strain to make kids or teach kids how to cook. They didn't want to force that on kids to cooking because they felt like you was growing up so fast, because I guess they were pressured to cook when they were kids. And they just always wanted the kids to be out of the kitchen, and out the way and not have to worry about that. But the kids grow up, and the kids that did not learn at an early age, they say they wish they would have learned. And I guess it is some hazards when you're a kid and you're cooking. You can burn yourself, that grease popping, it's so many things. I mean, cooking is dangerous. So I do understand, both sides. I definitely do when it comes to cooking. Yep. I bet grandma kept them played full of you, Gigi. I'm jealous. I bet grandma kept them played full of the plates when she was cooking. Pots, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, plates, yeah. Mm-hmm. I have a picture of each of my kids standing on a chair and washing dishes. So as they get older and I get the later, I'll pull up on the picture and show them. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. It really is. Uh-huh. Yep. He used to have home economics in school. We used to have home. Oh, okay. I know that's right. Mm-hmm. Do you think that was helpful? Do you think that was helpful? All right. Do you think they should bring it back? Mm-mm-mm. Oh, I'm looking for it. I can't find it. All right. Well, let me know. Do you guys enjoy me doing this live this way? Comment, let me know. Do you guys prefer the uploads? Do you guys like when I do the faceless and I'm just talking? What is your preference? What's gonna keep you coming back again and again and again and again? Okay. All right. And I just hope that you guys are having a great, what is today? Thursday? A great weekend. I'm looking in the comment section. This was a lovely live. I loved it. I prefer the lives. I feel more connected to you. Thank you, Zing Zing. Thank you. I appreciate you, babes. Okay, I prefer this. Thank you. I appreciate you too, Jess. Okay. Where's Diddy mom? Diddy mom is quiet, as you guys can see. She's nowhere. She's out of sight because she knows a lot of information and she don't want to get in trouble either. They said she stole money and left. Possibly. I mean, she is a thief. Okay. Gigi read Joe Netta's comment section. His lies be busting. Oh, well, Joe Netta. Okay, read the comment section. What they be talking about? Okay, I guess I gotta read the comment section. What they do? Just drag Joe Netta, and you just get your kicks off, huh? I like the lives and the uploads. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. All right. Well, I'm going to get on out of here. Do it just the way I like to see you. Okay. I'm going to get on out of here. Anything else that you guys want me to talk about? Anything else out here on social media you want me to put my mouth on? What else? The troll Joe in the comments. Anything else? I'm trying to think. Man, oh man. Ooh, just take one day at a time. All right. Well, I'm going to get on out of here. Love you guys. And I'll see you guys on the next upload. Bye.